Late afternoon on Thursday, I published a story that I knew would make waves, and I wondered why nobody in the mainstream media cared. 16 hours after the story went viral, the government announced that they were scrapping the deal with We Charity. The founders of We Charity, the one playing host to the nearly $1 billion Canada Student Service Grant, financed Justin Trudeau's leadership campaign, along with directly funding the Liberal Party of Canada itself. And nobody cared to report this except for Rebel News. The Kielburger brothers, the founders of the We organization, financed Trudeau's leadership bid. Craig Kielburger, in particular, has long been behind Trudeau's rise to power financially. Craig's brother and co-founder Mark Kielburger donated to other Liberal Party leadership campaigns before Trudeau's time and directly filled the Liberal Party coffers. Compared to the nearly $1 billion deal that the brothers received from the Trudeau government, the four-figure investment in his campaign was pennies on the dollar. Over the course of Trudeau's government, the Kielburger organization has scooped exactly $5,196,155 in taxpayer contracts from Heritage, Employment Canada, Environment and Climate Change Canada. How much of these contracts have been pocketed as management fees? It's unclear. The government isn't saying much, which leads me to my next point. How much is being pocketed from this cancelled contract? The government wants the We scam to end. They don't want another SNC-Lavalin, so they figure cancelling the contract will make the media forget. And maybe the mainstream media will take that bait, but I won't. How much money did taxpayers end up giving the Kielburger brothers? Canceling a $900 million contract cannot be cheap. The whole program was strange from the get-go, and so many accused it of being some weird list-building indoctrination program for the Liberal Party re-election strategy. Students will be, quote, volunteering for a stunted salary at 33% less than minimum wage in some cases, paid for by the taxpayers to become progressive social influencers for two brothers that are financial donors to Justin Trudeau. Let that sink in for a moment. What's even worse is that this charity, with the government's blessing and authority, collected detailed information on over 35,000 students, like what their skin color was, where they lived, and even if they were gay or not. What happens to this list? Does this dubious third-party charity retain it? Can they use it for their own purposes, perhaps during an election? Wouldn't that be convenient for Trudeau? Thanks for tuning into our coverage here at Rebel News. We're always trying to expose the other side of the story for your viewing pleasure. If you want to like and subscribe to us here on YouTube, and if you've done that already, ring the notification bell. If you do that, YouTube can't redirect your traffic to mainstream media sites.